Okay, this might not look like much, friends, but this whole space here has been filled with stuff for months, and just today, we have open space. Mike has needed to make use of this space for good reasons, for working on the sauna building, but it's really nice to have this opened up right now. I'll just kind of take you over to his current build project. So this will be the platform on which our new water cubes will sit upon. And our last videos were about him digging out the stump, which is this situation here. And he's been doing a lot of research and figuring out time of how to build this. Because he realized that like once the water cubes are full, he's going to put both here. It's going to be a lot of weight. And so he wants to make sure that like it has enough support underneath it. And like the ground itself like just is not enough. So anyway, he's going through quite lengths to like build a very robust foundation, which will also be insulated in the hopes of storing water in it over the winter next year. So I mean, we're doing a lot of this also so that we can like really insulate it and build a box around it, and like it's going to be a whole situation build wise. And then he's actually going to gutter the whole roof, both sides, to funnel into those cubes. And he's also looking at like different first flush systems, and maybe buying a kit maybe, so that we can do a first flush off the roof and filter out, you know, sort of the bigger particulates. Anyway, and then he's also going to have to figure out how to pipe these into the new shower house. I mean, it's a lot of work. And he also decided to put in, as you can see, you see this, like, so he managed to like tie in this see-through roofing product that we actually have in our shower house into the metal roofing specifically. I mean, he's amazing. Because this is where we'll be showering, and through this window, like having this, like you'll just have more light and be able to see up and out more. And so just aesthetically and poetically it'll be nice. So like he actually forgot that he wanted to do this and roofed it all with metal and then went back in and cut that in. So I mean he's amazing. Actually I think where's the oh yeah, so I think he got these from his brother from an old job. I think these are foam, and I think both of these are going to go on the foundation for the water cubes. So anyway, it's May 1st today, and I'll also show you what Mike is doing. So in the interest of, you know, highlighting all of the things that it takes to live out here, Mike is doing one of our dirty jobs. So once a year we spray for ants, and that's what he's doing. We brought out everything that lives underneath the cabin and the porch, so that he can spray freely. And yeah, he is spraying for ants. Now last year especially, we had sort of an inundation of ants, and now like no one loves ants. But these specifically are carpenter ants, and we live in a house made of wood, so it's a big you know, it's kind of a big thing for us to keep carpenter ants out. So specifically we're looking to keep out carpenter ants. We're starting to see them be active around the area, so we're like, okay, it's time. He also sprays our outhouse, I think inside and outside, to keep the carpenter ants out of there too. So it's one of the things we've learned that is necessary for us out here to protect our cabin. So he's spraying for the ant situation. And actually, while I'm out here, gosh, it's a beautiful day, we decided to do a sauna tonight. We're trying to get the hang of the proper way to say sauna, which our friends Teresa and Nelson have been schooling us in, because they have relatives who are from Finland, and the proper way to say sauna is sauna. That's the Finnish word for it. So we're mixing different cultures. We're calling it a banya, which is Russian. We're using the word sauna, which is Finnish. So it still feels weird to say it, but I'm trying to practice saying it the correct way and not like the American version of the right way, which is sauna. So the sauna, we're going to sauna tonight. We actually haven't saunaed in, I think, a little over a week. Last time we had a sauna was when Mike's mom and her friend were visiting last week. And so with the temperature increasing outside and the light increasing, and Mike's been working later, we just haven't sauna'd as much. So we're going to do one tonight, and I'll actually, let's wander on in there. I'm kind of keeping an eye on the wood situation and the temperature. I got my little light here. Woo! I just threw a couple of shrimps on the Barbie here, so I think we're looking all right now. So usually when we start it, we like open that up to let all the air in and catch the wood. Let's check on the temperature here. Okay, a little over 110, about 113 or so. We usually hop in when it's around 150, and then sometimes we keep it at 150, and sometimes we go up as high as 165, 170, 175, just depending on how we're feeling in the day. Also, I'm not sure if we've featured this or not. We did get finally a lolu bucket. Lolu is the Finnish word for specifically like the steam and the sort of the spirit of the steam also. And so like the water that goes onto the rocks. So this is our lolu bucket, and I just filled it with some rainwater. And yeah, I don't know if we've showed this, but this is, and see, I'm gonna see if I can do this. I should just take this outside where there's light. This is an amazing ladle that my sister-in-law Laura made. Laura, thank you so much. It's just beautiful. I think she said it took her like 2 weeks to whittle it by hand. It's the first thing she's made, and it's black walnut from a limb. I believe it fell by her property where her and my brother-in-law live. So this thing is just incredible and amazing. And we just got a bucket, and now we have a ladle. And so it's just beautiful. Maybe we should bring it out into the light. Let's bring it out into the light. Look at it in this dark cavern. Okay. So yeah, like she made it specifically with like different places to hold it and be comfortable, and she put this hole in it so we can hang it. And I mean, I forget now, we actually did measure it. I forget if this is half a cup. Each ladle is like half a cup, I think. Ladle full. So just, yeah, super beautiful. I don't know if you can get the full gist of it through a video, but you know, it's the closest we can get. It's amazing. So yeah, here's our lovely cabin in the woods. And yeah, it's just been a beautiful day. I've been helping Mike clean up around here. That's one of the things I can help with on the building front. Cleaner upper crew. And did some wood chopping today, a little bit at a time. Now we're going through it a little quicker now that we're also feeding the sauna stove. And actually, I have it on my to-do list to call the guy down the road and be like, hey, we need another, I think we'll get maybe 2 cords of wood and get it early this year so that it can dry ahead of next winter when we need it, so that it can just have more dry time. But we still have wood from our 1 cord of wood that we got in November. So we started on our 1 cord of wood that we bought in November on like December 1st. So So this is what's remaining of our 1 quart of wood. This plus what was in that other shed we just looked at, that open shed. So we still have a fair amount left. So that, you know, so 1 quart of wood, and that was starting to feed 2 stoves. We started saunaing in February, and so that 1 quart of wood, which is still going, you know, December, January, February, March, April. So it's been 5 months, very much, and then 3 of those months with 2 stoves. So, you know, it's nice to live in the small, especially, you know, in a place that has cold, snowy winters. You know, it just doesn't take that much wood. So it's cool that, yeah, 1 quart of wood was enough, more than enough. So. Oh, so nice. I'm so glad he has a pump sprayer and all of his gear on. Such a good service. No thank you, ants. Okay, thanks for tuning in. See y'all later.